college, I was the one girl who all my friends would ask for, ki, ye kahan se liya? Where do you get this from?
You said first 2 years were more like hobby for you.
The first 2 years were just some months I would
So
work.
how does the Fashionpreneur Club overall help you in staying serious in your business? Welcome everyone to the Fashionpreneur Fame Club interview series, and today I have with me is a very young, passionate fashion entrepreneur, Ankita. Ankita comes from Assam. You're from Assam, right, Ankita?
Yes.
Yes, and she's the founder of a very, very cool fashion accessory brand called DP Treats. She has an offline store and she's also selling online on her website, on Instagram. Very, very amazing page. I'm going to put a link to her website and Instagram page in the description box below, so check it out. So welcome, Ankita. And I also want to tell all our viewers that Ankita is officially the first member of the Fashionpreneur Club. Okay, so when officially Fashionpreneur Club started, she was the first one to enroll, so that makes you very, very special.
Yes.
Ankita, so welcome to this interview series, and I'm super glad to be having this conversation with you and understanding what your journey has been so far. So over to you, Ankita. Tell us more about how did you start DP Treats? Like, what made you start this brand?
Yes, so actually, if initially, as you always say, it shouldn't be your hobby, it should be your work, it should be your passion. Initially, it was my hobby in the first 1 month, and suddenly it took off so well that I just realized that this is my calling. This is making me too happy. Even in like college, I was the one girl who all my friends would ask for, ki, ye kahan se liya? Where do you get this from? And I would know all the hidden gems of the place, where to get what from and where do you find the cool designs and everything. So when I started doing this, and it gave me like this financial independence, plus I also started to work on all the designs that I loved. And yeah, that's how it became got more and more serious. Then after a year, I found, after 1.5 years, I think I found, no, 2 years, I think I found you. When I was like looking for a guidance, like other people, I think they came through your ads and all, but for me, I was like looking for someone. Like I was Googling and I was checking where are these coaches who can help me. So yeah, that's how it got serious, and now it's like a full-fledged brand, I would say.
Okay, super. And so you started how many years back?
I started in Feb 2018, so 4 years now.
Oh, okay, 4 years. So that has been a long time. But you said first 2 years were more like hobby for you.
The first 2 years were just some months I would work, some months I would like, I was like still trying to figure out ki ho kya raha hai, and like there was no direction basically. Like kabhi sales are there. Sometimes when I'm relaxing, there are no sales. It was like that type. And I think from the past 2 years, it got like very serious.
Very serious.
Like, yes.
So how does the Fashionpreneur Club overall help you in staying serious in your business? Like, what changes did you see after coming to the club?
After coming to club, mainly is all the big mindset shifts. All the like after joining the club, I started COD. I still remember in the club I told you that I started COD, and then you started breaking it down and you told me that this is not how it works, you should do it this. They're all like big mindset shift. Like they are just like one liners that you say, but it impacts me in like a big way. Like there are these some dialogues that you have always said which have stayed through me, and sometimes I'm very lazy and then I'm like, oh no. Harvey ma'am said that what did you say this you said time is money and money loves speed. So every time I'm like and every time I'm like feeling lazy, I'm like, no, I have to work. There are girls also here. I am also, now it's a full-fledged serious job. So again, I'm like back to work. So yeah, a lot of mindset shift and showing up every day. Then also because of the community, there are so many other people. So even if I'm taking a day off, I can see that other people are still on track. And again, it puts you back on track. So yes, it's a club of good influence and lot of mindset shift, like thinking big. yeah, not calling it as a small business and looking at the bigger picture and solving bigger problems. Yeah, like that.
Wow, super. So that's a very, very important one, like a big mindset shift, right? Do you agree that mindset plays a very, very important role in how you execute in your business?
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. Like I always had this kind of laid back attitude, like not laid back, but like "Ho dekha jayega" types. But I think in the business also, it's helping me. There are like good ways also of using that attitude. Like I do not take stress for like the very small things, like ki maybe something got. Something broke in transit, something earlier I would take like a bit of a stress, but I had this attitude ki dekha jayega. Then it, after joining the community, I started realizing that it's a good thing and I can stress on the bigger things and work on. So yeah, so the mindset plays a very important role.
Very important role. And you said you have girls, so you have a team who is working with you for your brand.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
super
yes.
amazing. So how many people are there in your team?
So right now we are, I think, seven of us. Seven of us.
Amazing, amazing. So you are creating, like, jobs and employment opportunities for other people. That's super cool to know, Ankita.
Yes,
And
yes.
tell me, how has overall the business grown? Like, before you joined the Fashionpreneur Club, what were the revenues like? Do you know how much you were making in a year, and then what shifted after you came to the Fashionpreneur Club?
Okay, the first difference is that before joining the club, I did not take count of the revenue
Okay.
actually. So
Yes.
store was doing great. I already had a good following of people. Like I was very social in my college days and all that. So
Okay.
because of that, I had a leverage when I started, and I had a lot of friends and common friends, and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so that way I was getting a good revenue. But on the days when I was not working, I don't know, like after joining the club, I think, especially after joining the Millennial Club, um, I think it has tripled. Like earlier, it was, I don't, that's the problem. I don't know how much it was because I never
You,
took the
yeah,
pain of
you never took the pain of writing it, and that's
writing it down. Things
right.
were just going, stock and all were there. It was selling out. I was just paying the rent and employees, and for myself, I would go on trips. It would get over again, do it. But now, after joining the club, I showed you my revenue last year.
Hmm.
So from last year, actually, is the time when I have started actually calculating and going through the analytics. And this year, after we did the revenue exercise, it's been great.
It's been great. So you said we were speaking about this. You made some 70 lakhs in the financial year, right?
70 lakhs in the financial year last year. Yes, yes. And I think I would have done much better, but I started following the course only from April. No, yes, oh, actually April. So yeah, 70 lakhs throughout. But I think this year it will be much more, because this is when I joined Millennial Club.
This is when you joined the diamond membership, yes, and then
Yeah, I keep saying Millennial is diamond membership. Yes.
yeah, the millionaire club. So super, yeah, because there's more action taking, and there is very, like, detailed level of strategies that you work in, so which is going to create a difference in your business. Super. So
Yes.
tell us more about DP Treats. What kind of products do you curate? How do you curate? And tell us more about what goes behind the scene.
Oh, okay. So mainly my niche is right now women of age 20 to 35,
Mhm.
like working professionals like me, you, like people who are very busy with their life, and they just have to know this one brand where they can go for, and they'll be like, yahan to I will get something exquisite. If I get something from this brand, no one else in that party will be wearing, something like that. And time bhi zyada I don't have to waste in this site, and it's very easy. So that's how I'm trying to take this brand forward. And yeah, the working new age working women is what is my target audience. So all the products that I curate is around their needs, like jewelry and bags, mostly jewelry and bags.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And
Right.
hair accessories also we have. That is also again keeping in mind, like for the working women, something that they can use while they're working from home. And mostly it revolves around the working women.
Women, new age working women, like who is very outgoing, partying,
Outgoing,
stylish,
yeah,
right?
social life, but no time to actually browse to go for shopping. Yeah,
Right.
like that.
Right. And who selects the items, you do or you design? What is it like?
I select. Earlier we used to had pick from different parts of the country. Now also I do that, but now I have started giving like this small changes, because with time we get to know what works more well for the customer. That they say I want a zip here, then I started telling my makers that get me in bulk, but get I want this customization. So now I'm trying to level it up with price and with quality, everything overall.
Right. Okay. Super. And for the bags, like what kind of bags do you have? If somebody goes to your website, what can they expect when it comes to bags?
So mostly it's all handmade bags made in India, but especially for wedding parties, I would
Okay.
say. I also have the regular usage bags, but right now I'm cutting down on that, and I'm seeing more response on the handmade ones, and it's better, easier to scale it up also. So
Mhm.
I'm trying to focus more on that.
Okay. Super. And what are the price points like for your products?
Price points of the bags are around 2000, 1500 to 2000.
Okay. And for the jewelry?
For the jewelry, earrings and all, we have starting from 600 up to 2000, but mostly it's 750, 850, like those types.
The affordable range that people can check out.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Super amazing. And what is your big vision? Like, where do you want to see DP treats going towards? Like more for the working women, or you're seeing more different kind of customers that you would cater to? What is your plan in mind?
I want to make it more for the millennial working group only, but I want to take it global. Like right now, we just started international shipping,
Wow.
but soon I want to, because I'm from a very small town like Johrat. It's like I want to do something great from here, because people, they don't usually like get the exposure to do so much from smaller towns. So it will influence a lot of other people also, and I want to make it a global brand. But I have no idea how to do that, but yeah, I'll be in the group. So now I feel very confident that yeah, it's going to work out.
Is going to work out. Super. But that's so inspiring. You said from a very small town in Assam, right?
Yes.
How did your parents react when you said you want to start a business? Because typically, then our parents, they would want us to take up a job, get married. So, what was the reaction that you got from your parents when you said that I want to do my own business at such a young age?
Uh, so when I started, I was 23. So I think that time they thought that she's maybe just doing it because she's maybe like she just wants to pass her time, because I was planning to go for my master's to Ireland.
Mhm.
So I had some 7 months ka gap in between that, leaving the country. That's when I told them. And my dad is also in retail,
Okay.
but it's electronics and everything. So even he offered, he was like, maybe you can try something with so you can try to endure, like sell laptops and everything, that will be easier for you when it's like in Bagran. I was like, no, but jewelry is my interest. Like, this is what I want to do. And I know this is where I'll give the push. And then I started, then they were supportive from the beginning, but now they are proud, I think. Yeah. That time they were supportive. Now from supportive, it has changed to like being proud of it. Yeah.
I'm proud of the daughters. You have
Yeah.
siblings? Are you the only child?
I have a brother.
Okay.
He got a job. Yeah, he was also studying in Symbiosis, so he is also doing a job. He's also getting influenced by me. Like, yeah, let's see what he does.
Okay, super. Amazing. So you have your family by your side, and then anytime that you have seen that the family is not supportive, or they ask you to go slow and you have to take decisions because the family is not supporting you, any such instances did you have?
Oh, yes, yes. So when I started, I used to go for exhibitions a
Mm-hmm.
lot. So I used to do I did once 6 exhibitions back to back in Delhi. Then I had another exhibition in Goa. And then when I told my parents, then they were like, you just came back, and that was before COVID. And before COVID, exhibitions were a big thing. And online was not like, it was there, but I did not know much about that. I was doing a lot of exhibitions, and they were like, this is not how it is working. You hardly stay home. Always you are traveling, traveling with so much luggage. Just relax and do things. Try to do things from here and everything. So that time, I once went to Bangalore, and I had an exhibition coming up. And then I called my dad saying that, this one went really well. There is another one in a week. So I'm planning to stay back now, and I have to cancel my tickets. And it was my first year, I think, of starting. So he was like, no, you have to come back. What is this? You're always traveling. Then, they would always think that these exhibitions and traveling is for fun, but actually I was like very serious. So these were the times when they were like little hesitant ki, she's a girl, why she has to travel so much. But yeah, I was like, I'm going to do this. And they got upset few times, but yeah, it paid off later.
It paid off later. Now they understand, the hard work that you were doing,
Yes, yes.
what it was in building the brand that you.
Yes, like when lockdown started, and all the physical shops had to close down. And that's when I told my parents that, see, if I had not traveled, or if I had not done all this networking and met all those people, if they were not following me on Instagram, I wouldn't have been getting all these online orders. It
Right.
was because I did all these flea markets, exhibitions. I still have their numbers, so it was easier for me to scale during lockdown.
During lockdown. Super amazing. Yeah, because from parents' perspective, like a lone girl child traveling
Yeah.
across the country, and then they
Yes.
have their own. Yeah, but we have to find our ways of explaining them. So thank you so
Yeah.
much for sharing, because a lot of people, they feel only my parents are not supportive, but
Yes.
we all have
Yes.
those instances where the parents don't understand, and then we have to make them understand what our passion
Yes.
is. So
Yes.
so you have never done any formal education in fashion, have you?
No, 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 no.
No.
I have only done. I have only done all sorts of modeling contracts and everything, like for West Side and like all different, like with brands and all during my colleges. But I had never like done things like this. But I had studied business, so yeah.
Right, right. So, but no, the fashion designing per se. It's
No.
purely your choice, your, passion for jewelry and bags is what has
Yes.
helped you create this brand DP Treats,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
Super amazing. Tell me, you were saying you were saying mindset shift is something that has helped you a lot. Share with us three big mindset shifts that you had, which has helped you grow your business. Anything that comes to your mind, like three things that has helped you from a mindset point of view?
Yes. First one is not to waste my energy in the smaller things which I can delegate. I
Mhm.
have started delegating as much as I can,
Okay.
like even like for the things that they can handle. So yeah, that is one big mindset shift. Second is investing on my employees and education, like for this course that I you have seen, whenever there is some upgrade, I'm always ready, like so yeah, I never hesitate to take like to learn more, because I always think that I'm like, I don't know at all, like I don't know anything actually. That's how I feel. And I'm always like hungry to learn more. So I think that is the second thing, like investing in more education and my employees. I don't know, yeah, that might be like a different point, like seeing my employees as an investment. And third one would be There are so many right now. It's not coming to my head.
Super, no worries. So, yeah, I understand, like investment, taking care of your employees and seeing that they are also growing. And thank you so much for sharing that, Ankita, because that's a big thing. When you start having employees, it's not just that they are doing work for us, but it's our responsibility as business owners to also help them grow and shape up their career path. So thank you so much for sharing that idea. If there was something that you have to give an advice to people who want to start their business, or they are running their business, they're not seeing the kind of growth that they are expecting, what would that one big advice be?
I think first thing is to show up every day consistently. The more they show up, it's eventually it picks up. It takes time. Like it takes one day. Might not show the second day, third day, fourth day, but fifth day it will definitely reflect. So the first thing is to show up, then to invest in your learnings. We don't know enough. We never know enough. I mean, we don't know anything at all, actually. And third is to think of everyone as your not as your competition, but yes, this is, I think, one big mindset shift that I missed out is community over competition. All the collaboration and everything that we do really works. If I start seeing everyone as my competition, then it's never going to take off. And this is the third point, taking every and collaboration and learning and investing in employees and and then trying to create more systems in your business. So
all of that has together helped you,
I think it got
reach here.
Yes.
Super. Yes. So if you had to attribute one big success factor, like what has helped you grow, one big success factor, what would that be for your business?
One big success factor is, I think, being hungry for the sense of feeling fulfilled. I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah. Okay. So
hungry, there is this, I feel like hungry for growth. Yes. I think it should be, I would say, hungry for growth. And this just gives a sense of fulfillment when you are growing as a person and your business is growing, and that's when you feel the high of your own growth in your mind and in your business, and then you can start doing well for your family, and you can finally start contributing. And then once you get the taste of that, I think it just goes on, and you want more. And I think that's how we start taking steps to become more efficient in our work.
Super amazing. So I'm going to, now that you have spoken about mindset, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Okay. And these are coming to my mind as we are talking. I want to see how Ankita is going to respond to that. Okay. Now, what would you do if your cash on delivery orders were not accepted by the customers and then they came back? How would your reaction be?
I'm laughing because this happens a lot. So this doesn't happen way too much, but if it is someone who has been doing this a lot, then we finally call them and then we tell them that why is this happening. But usually when it comes out, we always give them a call and then we tell them that we got it back, is there any issue? And then most of them, they say that I was not at home or something, and then we tell them that we are going to ship it to you via prepaid, just pay us and we'll give you some discount, and then it goes off. But usually what I do is whenever COD parcels come back, we have maintained a group. I'm not a part of that group. I tell them on Saturday or something, when I'm in a good mood and there is no work, show me that time. So that's when I see. Otherwise, I have no idea which parcels are coming back, because I'm working on other things, and then suddenly I'll see my phone ringing and this came back. And also, I have tried to eliminate that from my day activity, and tackle it one time. I give it one. There's one slot where I see the complaints and all these things.
Okay. Okay, super. Yeah, otherwise you'll just be, kind of getting concerned again and again, anxious, why this is coming back and so on. So that's a very good point.
Yes.
Maybe you should have a specific time slot when you are looking at those complaints and,
Time slot.
coming back and seeing the result, the root cause.
Yes.
Has it ever happened that a customer has yelled at you saying the quality is not great? How did you handle that?
So if it is a genuine complaint, and then if I feel that we could have maybe worked better, or if that customer was expecting like a product from a different niche, something from a luxurious brand, and ours is also great, but something that if she was expecting something of worth 10,000 from our brand, which is selling at a 2,000 price bracket, then we would say, like, we'll explain it to them that this is the best that is what we have. And often if it is a real issue, like something got broken in transit and everything, we give them a store credit, and we try to solve it. Basically, like, I have told the girl, like, who handles all our customers and everyone, I have told them that think of the clients as yourself, and how would you feel, and like their answer. And I have given them the freedom to give them store credit, and I have told them, like, don't do conjusi and all this, just keep them happy because they're coming back to us. But I don't know if these are right or not, but I'm just
Yeah, but very inspiring, Ankita, because you use the word freedom. It's so important to, trust our own people who are working with us and give them the liberty, give them the freedom. Of course, in a certain boundary, but that gives us so much more time to work on the more important things.
Yes,
right? So,
yes.
I'm just loving, how you have set up your team and how you have made them very, very independent to work. So that you are able to grow. And I see that growth coming in your business is also more because you are focusing on the right things and not just, crying over small little aspects of the business, which are bound to go wrong some way or the other.
Yes.
Super amazing. If you wouldn't have started DP Treats, what would have you been doing right now?
Probably I would have gone to Dublin to study and gotten a job there, and enjoying this Ireland life, I think. But I think this makes me fulfilled. Like, I feel very, and now I'll have the freedom of location to explore more. And if I want to, earlier I would have done a very generic course like management or something. Now if I want to still study something, then maybe it will be like designing or something very like or more about fabrics or more about jewelry types and everything.
Right.
So
you can focus more on the niche and get more education in that space.
Yes.
Super amazing. And what keeps you busy the whole day? Like, tell us when you start your day. Now that you have a team, I think a lot of people who are watching this interview, they would want to know, because they are solo entrepreneurs, how do you manage the team? So what does your day typically look like?
So my day is not like the usual. I'm trying to work on waking up early, but that is not happening because I'm like browsing till 12. I'm doing my research and everything. So I wake up by 8:30 times, and my team members are already here by 9:30. They're already there, and then they start with packaging and checking all the orders and everything. They start with that. I start, then I'll have my usual breakfast. Now I'll start at 10. I'll go to the office. It's just next to my house. So I go in my usual casual clothing, and then I'll shower. If we have a live session, I'll dress up and go. And all the girls I have, they also get their clothes and everything, and they are also relaxing and packing and everything. But there are days when things go wrong, like 2 complaints a day, and I have, as I said, I have given them the freedom to experiment and like to solve the order. So they'll be the ones who are mostly doing the operations part. And I'll be looking at like the collaborations that we have, international shipping, what are paperwork to get done, all the different bloggers or other brands or anyone who we have contacted, or if I have to reply to some people, then I'll watch your videos. In between them, I'll have my earphones and I'll be playing one of the sessions, and then I'll be doing some work. So, and then I'll be doing all the photo shoots for my products. And I have a girl who I have trained to take pictures also. So yeah, that's how it goes. And by 5, I'll go to the store once. Stores footfall has decreased actually, because we are on social media. So all the people here, they know that what are we getting. So they are also checking on social media, and they'll come to the store if they want to pick up something. So there I'll go there. I'll do another live session, and I'll post a lot on Instagram, talk to some of my clients, check how are they replying to the WhatsApp, like how are they replying to people on WhatsApp and everything. So yeah, I don't know how the day goes by, but it falls short for sure. Then by 5 we'll have our classes. So that day I'll tell them that, I'll have a class. So you guys decide what to post and all, and they'll post. But I think I still need to streamline a lot. So for that, I keep watching the videos and I implement some things time to time.
Okay.
So
yes. Super amazing. And yeah, please go on.
Yes, and then now that we did the revenue thing from in the last session in Diamond membership, after that I have told them also, like, this is the goal, this is the target. And I have given the store girl also, like, these many things try to sell. I have told these girls also that you guys are in operations, but free up my time so I can market and I can get the sales. So they understand all that. Like, sometimes I lose my cool, but I explain to them that this is very different, what we are doing, and they get it, and they are also like pretty supportive. But I'm making them a part of like the whole journey.
So that's very
they are very invested.
Yeah, so that they are also connected. It's one goal, one mission that the entire team has, which makes a lot of difference.
Yes.
Super amazing. I'm so glad, happy, and also jealous that you got to start at such a young age.
Yes.
And you are, already taking such amazing action in the early days of your business. So kudos to you, Ankita. And I want to ask you this, how do you feel? Like, how does Ankita feel for herself when she thinks that she is a businesswoman and this is just the start? Like, there's a long way and a big journey, long journey in front of you of success. How do you feel being a businesswoman? Share that with us.
I feel most of that, I don't know, it's like a roller coaster ride. Like, someday I feel great, like it's a very fulfilling journey. Like I said, like so many, like, these girls are working and I'm getting so much orders, and people are always giving great reviews, and they're very happy with the customer service and everything. So it gives me, as I said, gives you kind of a high that is very addictive. And yeah, that high is great. I feel great, and being a part of this community also keeps the high on a different high. And but sometimes I do feel like, oh my god, what is happening, everything is falling out. So there are days like that, but the great ones overshadow like the times when I feel like kya ho raha hai types. So it's an amazing feeling, and also like the financial independence that you get, and suddenly you have the resources to make quick decisions. Like, I want to to do good for the brand, to good for your family, to do good for your friends also. Sometimes it's an amazing feeling. So yeah, like financial independence, and then the fact that in business, there is no limit. Like, you can push it up and up, like you never know what's going to happen this month. So I think it's amazing. Like, it feels like you are riding your car, and like you can just go anywhere.
Right, very well put. Yeah, you are your own boss.
Yes.
And you can create the world, the empire that you feel like, right?
Yes. Yes.
Super amazing. It's been amazing talking to you, Ankita. Before we close this interview, is there anything else that you would like to share with everyone who is watching this?
I think there are so
We have lost Ankita's internet connection. Ankita, are you there?
in this.
Ankita, sorry, we lost you, and I'm going to ask this question again to you. Okay, so
Okay.
before we close this interview, do you have anything else to share with our viewers? Ankita, please take it forward.
Yes. So as you said that, like there is a space for everyone in this community, like everyone in the fashion space, especially like I have a different kind of style. So my target audience is obviously going to be different from someone else. So I just want to tell everyone, and even myself, I keep reminding this to myself, that no one is my competition, because no one is going to have my style and I'm not going to have their style. And there are going to be people who like my product. It's never going to overlap. And we should just see it as a community. And yeah, that's one of the biggest mindset shift that we should have. And yeah, that's it.
Super amazing. So we all can coexist, right? And as you
Yes.
rightly said, there are people in our community, in the Fashionpreneur Club, they are selling the same kind of products, but
Yeah.
still they talk to each other, they help each other
Yes.
out, and they learn from each other's mistakes,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
that's the power of, being amongst ambitious women, supporting
Yes.
each other. And I'm sure this world is going to be such a powerful place when we women support each other, right? Instead
Yes.
of competing with each other, feeling jealous. So that was
Yeah.
a big one, community over competition. So
Yes.
that's where we stand and grow together.
Yes.
Super amazing. Thank you so much, Ankita, for sharing all that wonderful insights. And I wish we could go on and on, but that was Ankita for all of you. She comes from a small town in Assam. She's not a fashion designer by education. She has no experience in the fashion, but her passion to curate amazing fashion jewelry and bags is what has created DP Treats for over 4 years now. And I'm feeling so blessed to have you as part of the community member. So thank you so much for taking action. Thank you for inspiring everyone, and I wish you a lot more power to grow your brand, Ankita.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.